Welcome to the Mental Breakdown, a short and intentional space where we unpack and dig deep and explore one mental health topic a week that impacts our community. I'm Autumn Cologne, founder of So Well, counselor training, and maternal mental health advocate. I'm so excited for this series and segment that we are using to help you understand a little bit more mental health disorders and challenges that impact our community with compassion and not shame. Today, we're going to be talking about one that is often misunderstood and not even talked about: C-PTSD, or complex post traumatic stress disorder. So let's break it down. What is C-PTSD? C-PTSD develops after prolonged, repeated trauma, often in childhood, abusive relationships, or situations where people may feel trapped without a sense of safety or an escape. It's more than just reliving trauma, it changes how you feel about yourself, relate to others, and how you navigate the world. Unlike PTSD, which can stem from a single traumatic event like a car accident or assault, CPTSD is ongoing. It's in the name, it's chronic, it's consistent. Think emotional neglect, childhood abuse, domestic violence, or systematic oppression. According to the National Center for PTSD, CPTSD involves emotional dysregulation, chronic shame or guilt, and difficulties in relationships. So, how does it show up? Some common symptoms include emotional flashbacks, where your body reacts with fear or shame, even if you don't remember the trauma itself. Low self-worth, hypervigilance or emotional numbness, difficulty connecting with others, disassociations or feelings of detachment from yourself or your surroundings. These aren't mood swings. These are survival responses. It is your body signaling to you that there is something going on. The inner narrative: living with CPTSD, you may catch yourself thinking, something's wrong with me, I'm unlovable, this is all my fault. But those thoughts, they're not facts. It's your trauma talking. And it's important to interrupt the narrative with truth, care, and support. Your healing requires safety, and that is why at So Well, we believe that trauma-informed care is what matters. It centers your safety, choice, and your voice in your healing process. So when searching for providers, look for those who understand trauma and not just the symptoms. You want care that centers your story, not just your symptoms. You want care that is informed, that is culturally responsive, and focuses on collaboration, not control. Treatment for this disorder isn't a one-size-fits-all type of an option. Trauma-focused therapy like CBT, you can get support for your emotional regulation. You should also speak to your providers about any co-occurring conditions like depression or disassociation. Sometimes medication or holistic support like movement, nutrition, or body-based therapies work really well. And for children, trauma-informed CBT is shown to be especially helpful. And lastly, in order to get treatment or to be assessed for this diagnosis, you want to visit your healthcare provider to get a diagnosis, to speak to a therapist or a counselor or clinician about your symptoms. This is not something that can be diagnosed on its own, and so it is always our recommendation to speak with your providers. Also, to just wrap up, we're going to give you a tool that you can use when you're feeling overwhelmed. The one that I'm going to walk you through today is called the Safe Place Visualization. So I want you to close your eyes, picture a place where you feel completely safe, focus on every detail: what it looks like, smells like, sounds like. Let your body remember that sense of calm. This safe space visualization, it isn't a fix, it's a practice, a gentle way to tell your nervous system, you are safe now. That's all for this week on the Mental Breakdown. If this resonated with you, share it with someone who needs it, save it for later, and come back next week when we unpack bipolar disorder. Until then, breathe, reflect, and remind yourself you are not alone in your trauma. You are worthy of care. I hope you heal well, and I'll see you next time on the So Well podcast. The Soulwell podcast is for educational and entertainment purposes only, and the content shared here is based on personal experiences and research, and it should not be taken as medical or therapeutic advice. Please consult a qualified professional for any mental health or medical concerns.